Alright, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to go over how to work the ArtMap plugin. It's pretty straightforward. So you spawn right here. This gives you some reference, some context. You spawn right here. This is a spawn. From here, you go to this NPC over here. You click on him, and you'll get this kit right here, this painter's bucket. Right click on it, and you'll get these right here. Well, what we're looking at, what's important, you can ignore all of these. These are eventually going to be removed anyway since they're redundant. What you want to look at is the easel and a canvas. Now, if you want more canvases, you can make them. I'll show you how to do it in a sec. Or you can come over here and buy them. Well, that's really loud. We can buy them right here. So this is the canvas for 5 tokens. Or you can buy the entire bucket kit, which I'll end up lowering the price for that anyways. So this is really what you want right here. You want 5 tokens. Now, if you want to make them yourself, that's pretty straight simple. All you gotta do is do /ArtMap. Come up here to recipes, click on canvas, and it shows you need an empty map, emeralds on all 4 sides, and then leather. Pretty straightforward, but this is probably your best bet. Come over here and buy these. This is a little bit cheaper, unless you get a great deal on emeralds. Somebody's selling you cheap emeralds, but that's beyond this one. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now, I'm gonna show you how to all the basics, how to use this. What I'm gonna do PW ArtMap, or excuse me, Art Gallery, and come over here. Saucy was gracious enough to build this place for me. I'm gonna use this as a display. Check out some of the map of the artwork real quick. Personally, I like these 3. We're getting off topic. Let me come over here. So this is a previous one I've placed down. I'm gonna go ahead and break this. Well, I gotta sit down first, I guess. Breaks. Okay, so once you have this right here, go ahead and toss these. They're useless. Don't worry about those. I'm gonna remove those anyways. So once you have these 2, what you want to do, you want to come to your space, wherever it's at. You want to right click, place it down. So once you have it down, you want to come over to your canvas, right click again on top of it, and now you have your beautiful canvas. That's alright, even though you don't see it, it does bug out sometimes. That's fine. So you want to come up to it and right click. Now you're sitting down. Now press E or whatever button it is to see your inventory, and you have all your colors right here. And if you want to see more, these are all your colors right here. I'll put that back. And if you remove one, say I want to use this one, the mold green, and you for some reason drop it or whatever, right? It gets dropped. You want to go back? Oh, I lost it. Well, got it again. Or if I want to use a different color, if all your space is used up and you want to use a different color, well, every time you go to a different section and you go back, they all spawn back in. So let's go over these real quick. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna use the gun powder right here. I want to make a nice, beautiful square. This is gonna be gorgeous. Most perfect square you've ever seen. Isn't this gorgeous? Beautiful square. This is a beautiful square, is it not? This is also a beautiful square. Put hashtag beautiful square. Beautiful perfect square. You don't have to, of course. It's more like a rectangle anyways. It's a square in distress. It's having identity issues right now. Yeah, it's definitely a rectangle. Anyway, so I guess it's the perfect rectangle instead. So anyways, so the point is, example here. So if you come over here, what this does, this lightens the color that you're using. Say you have gray on my perfect non-square, and you want to lighten it. So all you gotta do is right click it, and it'll make it lighter. So if you want the same thing with the white, it makes it lighter. The same thing with this, the shade, it does the opposite. So that was whiter than white, I guess lighter than white. Now it's white. Want to make one shade darker, you do the same thing, and now it's matching this. Same thing with the gray. goes dark, and then darker, dark S. I believe that's the darker it goes. It's not gonna go any darker than that. And this, if you read it, it says it right clicks, left clicks. It flips. The right click, it flips upside down, and then when left click, if it works, goes left to right. Vertical and horizontal. It shows. It's vertical, and then if you do the other way, that's horizontal. This, don't worry about that. Ignore that. Now this is a fun little one. All you gotta do is put this, whatever color that you're using, put it in your offhand, and this thing actually fills the entire background or whatever area that you want. So right click. Sometimes it does take a sec to fill in. Is it left click? I believe it is left click. And then right click is remove. So left click is to fill, and right click is to undo. So it does sometimes lag us out, so don't spam it. You gotta be careful with that. Don't spam. Just left click once. It does take a sec sometimes. And then right click once for it to undo. Now if you want to do right there, take us a sec, and then right click, undo. Now this thing, the eye driver, this is pretty interesting. I like this a lot. What do you do with this? You left click for a specific color that you want, so you're making a beautiful canvas, something other than my perfect square triangle here, my square in distress, my square in an identity crisis going through right now, and you want to do something else. Well, you left click to pick a color, whatever it is, say this dark one right here, and you can right click. Now that color is copied. And now my rectangle is having even more issues. Well, my square is even having more issues now than it was prior. Alright. So it's a special square. Let's go over that. It's a special square. So same thing, if you want to go to any other color, I just left click this, and it's pretty straightforward as well. So once you get done with your beautiful square, or whatever this is, and you want to save it, that's pretty simple. All you gotta do is slash ArtMap, save, or I believe it's art. I think that works too. No, go with ArtMap, save. Let's be safe here. Save, and then whatever name that you want to save it as. In my case, I'm gonna do, let's say, square in distress. Confused square. Confused square. There we go. Confused square. Save. And now you have your beautiful arts. Or in this case, confused square. Now if you want to see all of your art, we're going to do slash ArtMap. And also this goes back to what we were looking at before. This pretty much goes through a quick breakdown of all your recipes if you want to make them yourself. Again, don't worry about that. This is useless. You got all your tools here. These are, it's a quick breakdown, but all of this is supplied anyway, so you don't have to worry about this. This is what you want to do. You want to come right here. Now you can go through anybody else's art map. You can see what they've done already. But what we want to go look at my beautiful square in distress. Oh. Which is right here. So left click again. Then you get a nice preview over here. I believe you can do that with anybody else's as well. Yes, yes you can. And then you get a nice preview of anybody else's map as well. Alright, so that's a quick, let me exit all the way out. So that's a quick breakdown of ArtMap. If this was valuable, if this was educational, if this helped you at all, well, that's why I made it for. Have any questions, let me know. Just put it in the comment section or ask me in game. I'll happily answer them for you. That's it. Have a great day.